Morning, champions. Today we're talking about having the right people in your corner when you have an injury or a setback. Now, it's very important, in my opinion, that you have a mindset of you prefer to wear out than rust out, because either way you're going out. So if you have a car, where that saying comes from is if you have a car and it sits in the backyard, it's going to rust out much faster than a car that is driven on a daily basis. And I believe it's the same with your body. You're going to wear it out by training, 100%, but it will wear out just as quick by sitting around doing nothing. So you're better off to wear it out than let it rust out. Having said that, you're going to come across many challenges along the way in your karate journey, in your training journey, and you're going to have the right people in your corner, otherwise you'll end up quitting. So we all suffer injuries along the way. It's inevitable. You're never going to get to black belt and beyond without having numerous injuries along the way. And how you deal with those injuries is going to determine your success for sure, 100%. So it's really hard to find good help. Once you find your team, you want to stick with it. Me personally, started out in Wollongong training there, created a team of people to look after me there. Went over to Wellington, had to create a new team. Came back to Wollongong, new team. Luckily, some of them were still there. Now I live in Sydney. I've had to create another team. And I don't want to go anywhere, because once you get those people in the right places that can look after you, they know your body, they know what you do to it, and they know how to help you recuperate, it's absolutely gold. You may need to do the same thing. So you need to find a team, just like any top sports person or team needs to do. I went to the V8 Supercars on the weekend, and you see one driver getting the accolades, but there's a team of like 20, 30 people in the pits that are helping them get there. People changing tires, people putting fuel in, people on the computers working out the computer systems, people on the headset giving him, giving him updates on where it is, helping him tune the head up. And that's just like with your body. Your body is your tool. Your tool will have injuries, and you need to have someone there that's in your ear, feeding you the right mindset. Partly that might be me. You need to have someone there that when there's a crash, when there's an injury, they know how to put your body back together again. And it's so important to have that team of people around you. And the biggest person, the most important person when it comes to injuries when you're a sports person is your physiotherapist. And finding the right one is what we're talking about today. So finding that right professional is going to be a combination of many things. It's difficult to find the right person. Many physios will go there, they rub you down, they put a TENS machine on, they'll give you a couple of things, and they say, right, come back next week, come back next week, come back next week. Some of them don't even do sports. Some of them definitely don't do your sports. And some of them don't even work on people who do your sports. So you've got to find somebody that has the professional ability, that understands your sport properly. Amazing if they do it, because then they understand those things, but at least have a good understanding of the kind of impacts that your body is going to be facing when it comes to your particular sport. And the more experience, the better. Both professionally and personal is fantastic. They want to be obviously sports specific. Sometimes they'll just say rest. Rest is often the best thing to do. Sometimes the best thing to do, I should say. But if you're a black belt, you only get maybe 2 chances to grade each year. You can't just stop. You have to keep going, unless the injury is likely to do ongoing lifetime injury further to you. And that's where you need that professional to be able to give you a tune up from the neck up, and be able to give you that confidence that you're not doing more damage than your body can deal with. So let's move on. Often when you have an injury, you can think, this might be the end of me. This could be the end of my journey. The uncertainty can be devastating. Uncertainty can be so debilitating that you think, I'm done. I've pushed it too far this time. And often you just need that person in there to get the scan, get the thing, feel it out, and work it out from there and go from there. I thought that a couple of times with my back. I've got 4 vertebrae in my back that's fused together. The first time it started to make a sound like a creaky door, like I bend like this and I could actually hear it creaking. I thought I was done. Anyway, went and got some professional help, got some understanding, got myself a personal trainer, got into some prehab, got into some rehab, and 15 years later I'm still going strong. So now just give you my physio, a few things about my physio. My physio is that I've got at the moment is a very holistic gentleman. He attacks things from like the whole. He'll work on the acute injury, but he also wants to know, how's my diet going. You'll get blood tests, see what my diet is doing to my body. Go through that. Talks about stress, modulation, meditation, all that sort of stuff. Stretching, of course, treating the body, of course, but comes at it from that whole holistic approach. If anyone wants to know, get the contact details, obviously I'll share them with you. But it doesn't have to be coming from me. Let it come from anyone. But when you get recommendations, make sure you get clarification, find out what it's all about, and then go test it out, try them. If they don't give you what you need, then go find someone else. It's trial and error. Just lastly, if you had $1 million racehorse, you wouldn't take him to the local vet. And if you had a Ferrari, you wouldn't take it down to the local garage. Your body, your machine, your weapon is a $1 billion thing. You don't just go to anyone. Make sure you find the right person. Don't be shy to pay the money if you have to, and get the good recommendations and treat yourself like $1 billion machine. Hope there's something in there for you. Tune in for tomorrow about prehab, rehab, and I'll see you in the dojo soon.